South Korea's rock star president Moon Jae-in greeting a tour group in the garden of his office and residence, the Blue House in Seoul. For 7 decades, South Korea has had a complicated political history, with some key events playing an important role in Moon Jae-in's rise to the presidency. As a law student in the 1970s, Moon was arrested and jailed after taking part in the pro-democracy protests against the then dictatorship of Park Chung-hee, former President Park Geun-hye's father. Moon passed the bar in jail and eventually became a human rights lawyer, fighting for democracy and labour rights during military rule. When friend and colleague Roh Moo-hyun became president in 2003, Moon joined Roh's administration as chief of staff. In his autobiography, Moon mentioned he never felt comfortable in that position and left his job in 2004 to trek the Himalayas. It was after Roh's suicide in 2009 when Moon began his path back into politics. In 2012, he won a parliamentary seat in Busan, the city where he grew up. That same year, he made his first bid for the presidency, just narrowly losing to Park Geun-hye. Did you ever dream that you would end up being president?
No, I didn't think about becoming something. But I always firmly believe that one day, Korea will be a true democratic nation that ensures the freedom and the human rights of its people.
So these are people that have come to see the Blue House?
Yes, the Blue House is open to public and every day we have visitors multiple times.
목주입니다. 목주입니다.
고맙습니다. 예. 사진 한 찍어줘.
So that happens every day?
예.
Many groups of guests visit every day, but I don't encounter them often. So when the visitors and I bump into each other, we take pictures. People also like that they get to meet the president.
So obviously,
사실 아주 까마득한 시간이 흐른 것 같습니다.
Actually, it feels like it has been a very long time. Looking back, the candlelight protest started from last year, October, and during the whole winter, 17 million people came out to the square in the cold to hold up the candle. And this year in March, the former president Park Geun-hye was impeached, and I became the new president in May. It's been only 4 months. Amid the circumstances, Korea has turned into a completely different country. The atmosphere among the people has also completely changed. I think each new way of doing politics that we are carrying out right now is a part of the healing process for the people. Especially, what the citizens at the candlelight protest yearned for was not dividing the country between conservatives and progressives. It was a sense of duty to create a more sensible and just country that goes beyond the conservatives and progressives. In that, I believe, is a way to unite the Republic of Korea and to heal the wounds of the people.
this is a very high-pressure job. We've seen former presidents, for example, of South Korea. One is currently in prison. One, sadly, took his own life. How do you stay grounded? How do you find solace?
실제로 우리가 그 평온하다거나
In the current circumstance, it's not easy to say that we are at peace and we are maintaining stability well. The will of the candlelight protest was united as one, and that is how the new administration was inaugurated. We are still in a political circumstance where we must reform the nation with a ruling party that is smaller than the opposition party. We are having great difficulty taking care of the tasks that need to be done through the legislature. I think the only solution is to communicate closely with the people and gain their support.
And then finally, Mr. President, what kind of president do you want to be? It's very early on in your tenure, but what's your legacy? What would you like that to be?
진정한 민주주의를 이룩한 대통령.
The president who achieved a true democracy, The president who built a peaceful relationship between the North and the South. The president who achieved a more equal and fair economy, a utilitarian economy. That's how I want to be remembered.
포용적인 경제를 이룩한 대통령.